don't want him coming in like the State of the Union. He was high as a kite.
After saying previously that if he loses Minnesota, he will never go back to the state, and losing Minnesota and going back to the state and claiming he actually won it, Donald Trump gave a speech in St. Paul over the weekend, and he almost fell off the stage. He, listen, I don't really know where to start with this stuff, but let's start with Trump saying he wants to debate Biden, but he needs Biden to be drug tested. Let's start there.
No, I have fake Tapper as they said, I just want to debate this guy, but and I'm going to demand a drug test too, by the way. I am. No, I really am. I don't want him coming in like the State of the Union. He was high as a kite. I said, is that Joe up there? A beautiful robe?
There is, of course, no evidence that Joe Biden was high as a kite during the State of the Union. Earlier in the show, we already spoke about what could you even take and what would the effects be. And then moments later, Trump almost fell down. You can't write this stuff. He'll suggest Biden's on drugs because he can barely stand up. And then Trump almost falls down. And then he blames, I guess, whoever set up the lectern. And you know the reason this is happening, right? It's because Trump puts his full weight on these lecterns.
Terrible. But Americans are not struggling. This is the worst platform. Who put this stage up here? This is the worst. The frickin' place is falling down. I notice it keeps tilting further left. Like too many other things.
All right, so Trump almost falling down and off the stage completely, which would have been a wild, wild situation. Trump made a strange claim during his speech in Minneapolis, in St. Paul, rather, where he said that if it weren't for him having been president for 4 years, Minneapolis would not exist today, which is a really crazy thing to suggest. Let's listen.
If you didn't have me as president, you wouldn't have Minneapolis today, and you wouldn't have had a couple of other cities that we saved, or little beautiful areas that we saved. We saved them for you. But what?
Yep. Thanks to Trump, Minneapolis exists today. Donald Trump not yet ready to retire the anti-transgender weightlifting routine at the rally, where he pretends to be. I always forget whether he's referring to a trans or non-trans weightlifter when he does this routine, but it's pretty despicable regardless.
Mom, I don't know, Mom. This is a heavy sucker. Oh, Mom, I can't do it.
The former president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. And then lastly, a dump of a word salad where Trump says, we are going to withhold the powers and the beauty of our Second Amendment. I thought he liked the Second Amendment. Why on earth would he withhold it from people? This is just a word salad Trump's lost in the teleprompter.
I will fully uphold our great but very under siege Second Amendment. We're going to withhold the powers and the beauty of our Second Amendment. We need our Second Amendment probably more than we've ever needed it before. It's under siege. Tomorrow I go to Texas. I go to Dallas, and I'm speaking before the NRA. There's a rumor.
Which is, of course, disgusting. So I don't know what that means. Trump will withhold the beauty of the Second Amendment. So quite a weekend. Trump first freezing for 35 seconds and also at a different speech almost falling off the stage. But it's Biden that needs to be drug tested before their debate. Pretty wild stuff. Many people in the audience know I speak multiple languages. I first learned Spanish when I was born in Argentina. Then I learned English. I learned some Hebrew in Hebrew school. I learned French in junior and high school. I am no stranger to the language learning process. And one of the most useful tools I've ever used is the app called Babbel. The way our sponsor Babbel teaches you languages truly works, and it works fast. Instead of a bunch of silly quizzes and games like a lot of the other apps, Babbel is designed by real people for real conversations. All of Babbel's tips and tools for learning a new language are approachable. They're rooted in real life situations, and conversations. Babbel's bite-sized 10-minute lessons are just perfect for me. I can do it on the go, do it during a lunch break. It really sticks fast. Babbel was able to help me feel ready for my recent trip to France. I'm using Babbel to brush up on Italian and German just for fun. Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others prove Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is like a full semester of language at college. Here's a special limited time deal for my audience. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for my audience at babbel.com/Pacman. Rules and restrictions may apply. The link is in the description.